Hey, greetings from the Pacific Northwest. Bo here. Man, do I got a pile of stuff to show you guys. So, just gonna get to it. I'm gonna start by saying first what we have. I'm gonna start first with, I was fortunate enough to have entered Dylan's contest, Noble Records, great channel. You guys know who he is. He's got like 1,500 subscribers now or something, deservedly so. He's got a podcast. I've watched the first 2 episodes. I haven't seen anything else beyond that. It's good. I highly recommend that as well. Anyhow, I got second in this contest. He sent me, it was supposed to be I think like 3 records. He ended up sending me like 8. So I'm gonna show those real quick. Then we got some finds and we'll go over that. And then a thing I've been thinking about doing, we'll see what the comments go with it. Maybe I might do something about it, maybe I won't. Anyhow, so it's Dylan, Noble Records, thank you so very much. He sent me a t-shirt. It's in the washing machine, with his logo with the buffalo on it, Noble Records. It's red black, which matches Shelton high school colors, red and black, which is of course where I went to school, where my nephew goes to school. They're in 3rd place in their league in basketball. Not too bad. The top 2 teams are pretty good. The 3rd and 4th, 5th are all kind of about the same. But yeah, I'm talking to him. This is going to take quite a while to get through these. So let's start with this. These are the records that Dylan sent me. Or this may, no, you know what? I think this is actually one that Peter Botham sent me. So take that back. This is something that Peter sent me, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, Peter. That was still in the pile. So this is what Dylan sent me. So I'm not a heavy metal guy, but I do kind of like Motley Crue. And I saw he had a couple Crue records, and I said, hey, because he was asking, what I'd be interested in, and I've got most of the psychedelic records that he had available. So, I said, hey, I'd take some of those Motley Crue records. So how about Shout at the Devil, which is, I believe, the 2nd record. I really want to get the 1st one. That's my favorite one. Then he also sent me, I believe, their 3rd record, which is Theater of Pain, which has Home Sweet Home. I remember when I was in high school, my brother, he had my younger brother, he had this record, cassette, because we were cassette guys, not record guys. Hey Chet, where you going, buddy? Anyhow, so he had this cassette, and Smoking in the Boys Room came on. My dad's singing along to that, and my brother's like, how do you know the lyrics to that Motley Crue song? You don't like Motley Crue? My dad's just laughing, Brownsville Station. We didn't know nothing. Hey, Chet. Oh, we're gonna get sassy. Sassy kitty cat. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay, so this is still sealed. I have not opened this up. This is Kexp presents Raw Power, a tribute to Iggy and the Stooges, recorded live at the rooftop of the Pike Place Market. Pike Place Market is right close to, wow, Chet, you were really in the camera. It's right next to the ferry terminal. When I was a Seahawks season ticket holder, my friend Alan and I, we would, because Bremerton's pretty close to where we live, we would take the ferry. It's easier, it's quicker than driving all the way around to Seattle. Take the ferry, and when we'd go to Pike Place Market, I would go to Holy Cow Records to shop for records, and Alan would get food to take into the stadium, because you get a better deal on it, and they allowed you to bring food in the stadium in those days. They still might, I don't know. I mean, the year we won the Super Bowl was the last year I had season tickets, so not like I gave up being a fan. I still love the Seahawks. It's just, other priorities, and I just didn't want to spend the money on tickets no more. Okay, another one Dylan sent me. I don't have any Fog Hat, so this is my first Fog Hat record. Gonna have to give that a spin. They don't have any record by the Platters either. This is the Platters have the Magic Touch. It's mono, dude, mono. And then I'm pretty sure he sent this one too, because I got some of these mixed up a little bit. This is a comp. It's called Solar Energy. Hey. And it's got the Bay City Rollers, huh? The Little River Band. But what was the one? Patti Smith Group doesn't really fit in there. Although the song, Bob Welch, no, what was it? Cheryl Ladd. Cheryl Ladd's on here, folks. Cheryl Ladd from Charlie's Angles. Anyhow, Dylan, thanks so much. That was so kind, generously. I love the contest. I like your podcast. Of course, I love your channel. It's really cool. Hey, while I'm at it, no, I'm not going to do it in this one because I need to get names now. I've subscribed to some new, there's some really good channels out there right now. Black Beans and Rice comes to mind. Vinyl Fuzz comes to mind. I know there's a couple others that I've recently subscribed to. In my next video, I'll have a better list, and we'll do some shout outs. powered by Pacific Northwest Finest Coffee. There's Chet again. Hi, bud. You're not mad at me, are you? You are scowling. Lulu can't come in here. He and Lulu are not friends. They never have been friends. Poor Lulu. Anyhow, so I got these at Rainy Day. This is on the Electra 5000, which is right after the 4000, the early 70s. This is a concept album. It's The Ship, a contemporary folk music journey. You know, the price was right on this. It was cheap. So I thought I'd give that a shot. It was a Rainy Day find. I have another album by these guys. This is Richard and Mimi Farina. This one is Memories. He died tragically pretty young while they were still recording, I do believe. So their stuff, you know, it's folk. It's kind of haunting. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I like it. Now this turned out to be the find of the finds. I'm telling you right now, this is called The Joys of Life by Karen Beth. This had an interesting write-up in Psychedelic. Endless Trip. Psychedelic Trip. Endless Trip. This had a really good write-up. And it was like $8. So I thought I'd take a shot on it. This is really fantastic. This is considered to be folk, but it is way more psychedelic than folk. And her vocals are like a cross between Joan Baez and Buffy St. Marie. It's very interesting. So if you find this record, seriously, if you find this and the price is right, snag this. This is a really good, this is a pretty dang good psychedelic record, I promise you. Some hard rock on Atco, Juicy Lucy, you know, grab that. Another one I grabbed, I think this is their third album. This is a blues hard rock album, Chicken Shack. Okay, Kent. Kent, this is God. Anybody remembers Real Genius? I think it was Real Genius. Kent, this is God. Stop touching yourself. He didn't say it like that, but you know. Dr. John. He's my medicine man, Dr. John. Dr. John, Dr. John, he's my medicine man. This one's a little bit on the rough side, but you don't see a lot of blues here, so I had to grab this. This is the immortal Mississippi John Hurt. It's on the Gold Vanguard. So this one's a little toasty, little snap crackle pop in some places, but you know, you got to take a chance when you have to. Hey, I had a really interesting day thrifting today. You know, you don't see a lot of thrift scores. Now this is nothing big, but and I've kind of gone back and forth on the Archies. I've you know, gotten rid of them, gotten them back, I've gotten rid of them, so now I'm getting them back in the collection. You know, for 49 cents. Had to take a shot at it. This is a private press record, Holly Near. It's some folk music, and at 49 cents I decided to take a chance on it. That's the logo. From 1974, live. At 49 cents if it's terrible. So what, you know. In the Shrinky Dink, Ray Charles. Sweet and Soul Tears. This is on the ABC Paramount. You know, for 49 cents. What you hear, maybe you might hear it playing in the background. I have another Bob Lind album that I really like. This is early Bob Lind. This is Don't Be Concerned. This is on the World Pacific label. Some really interesting folk music. I don't know if I can find the other one or not. Probably not. Oh, here it is, right here. This is the other one. I did not get this today, but this is on Capitol. This is considered by some to be psychedelic folk, so I'll set it over here so I can put them away together, shall we? I don't have a lot of Blue Note, okay? So when I saw this for 49 cents, I had to take a shot at it. Now, the record has a slight warp, and it has, oh, that baby is toasty, right? But I'm going to take it into Rainy Day Records, and they've got a dewarper. We're going to see what that can do. I'm going to run it through their VPI. And hey, you know what? If it doesn't make it, if it doesn't survive, I'm out 49 cents. If it works, I got a really cool Jimmy Smith album on Blue Note. So, got another one on Blue Note. Now this one's in much better condition. This is Green is Beautiful by Grant Green. I'm thinking it must be some sort of jazz. Well, he's holding the guitar there, but I did listen to this, and it really seemed to be more organ piano driven. There was even a long cover of A Day in Life. This wasn't bad. This was okay. Not a jazz guy. It's just that when you see Blue Note, especially at that price, you got to pick them up. Now, the rest of these all came from, there's a store in Shelton now called Bob. Bobland. And Bobland has good records. Bobland, and Bob's a nice guy. He's a British guy. So this is Hard Day's Night, Beatles. This is some sort of early 70s reissue. And this was sealed, but I opened it because I played it. It's on Parlophone, but I understand that's some like a early or a mid 70s reissue. It's a UK pressing, man. This record was freaking outstanding. Now Elliot Randall is mostly known. I think he was some famous guitar solo for Steely Dan, but he was also, when he started out, was in a band called the Druids of Stonehenge, which is a pretty rare psych album that's really good. This is a really good record. This is more in the vein of, I would say, rock. It does have some psychedelic elements, but this is mostly a rock album. And UK press, you bet, all day long. Once again, been watching, well, there's a channel I've been watching a lot of. He's got a ton of subscribers. Peaches. Not a heavy metal guy, and I don't know if you consider Scorpions heavy metal. It might be hair metal or something like that. But his channel is fun. I like the way he and his wife, they have a good time. They make fun videos. I enjoy it. So hey, I'm like, hey, it's Scorpions. I don't know what pressing this is. It doesn't matter. I just remember that song. I'm like, and at $5, I'm like, yeah, I'll pick that up. If I don't like it, which I probably won't, I trade it in. Probably won't get my $5 back, but you know, the hell. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is a band called Man. This is 2 ounces of plastic with a hole in the middle. It's on the Dawn label. Pull that out. I have not played this yet. I understand it's kind of a mix of psych and prog. It's from 69 or 70, I think. It's got a gatefold. Gatefold. It's got that kind of look to it. So, here's a free record he gave me. These guys were actually from Portland, Oregon. They were a folk group. It's called Two Friends. And I played this, and I'm glad he gave it to me free because I wouldn't have wanted to pay for it. It wasn't that good. Hey, man, 80s stuff. A little tenderness, whistling in the graveyard. Anyhow, I like these guys when I was in high school, so price was right, why not? Plus my wife really likes them too, so she likes them better than I do, in fact. This album is garbage, and I'm not kidding you. I didn't like this. This is the second album from Green. This is To Help Somebody. The first album has more of a psychedelic influence. This is middle of the road stuff. I'll probably try it again and try to give it more of a fair thing. We'll see. Didn't like that very much at all. Last one. And this is what's going to lead me into what I'm going to talk about too, but I got to hurry up because I only get 15 minutes to make these things. This is Michael Nesmith. This is the First National Band. This is straight up country rock, and this is a brilliant record. I love this record. Outstanding, which got me thinking, you know, when I took my trip to Pittsburgh, it was to see the Byrds, to Sweetheart of the Rodeo, and I was in a group, and I got into a kind of a tit for tat with a guy about the Byrds, about psychedelic music, and I said, you know, they played other stuff other than Sweetheart. You know, well, Sweetheart's not psychedelic music. Well, who cares? Country rock is pretty good. I mean, real country rock. It got me thinking, I might make a country rock video. You know, because I'm inspired by that album, Flying Burrito Brothers, Michael Nesmith. There's a whole opportunity out there to talk about country rock if there's any interest. The only problem is I wish somebody else would do it that talks better than I do or is smarter than me, but you know, like Mark Ditch. Where you at, Mark Ditch? Make a video. Make a video. All right. Anyhow, 14:33. That's about enough of this, right? I'll see you guys next time. Oh, one last thing. Put in a bid on some Heartland. There were 50s, 60s action figures of Cheyenne and Paladin, so we'll see how that goes. Anyhow, we'll see you next time. Right, Chet? Bye.